Throughout history, every civilization has considered its own end. In fact, the term apocalypse translates into a veil lifted, disclosing something hidden from mankind. The key to decoding the prophecy lies here, in the book of Revelation, the last book of the New Testament. Revelation was written by a prophet named John of Patmos in about 100 AD.
The book of Revelation is meant to paint a picture of the total devastation of the earth in preparation for the day of judgment, God's master plan for the end of the world. And the book of Revelation describes this master plan as being written on a scroll that's sealed with 7 seals.
As each seal on the scroll is broken, there is a new disaster. A new sign that the end of the world is near. For 2,000 years, these prophecies have evoked fear.
Every person knows, whether they're an atheist or a Scientologist or a Hindu or a Christian or a Catholic or a Jew, every person knows that we are on the verge of apocalypse.
Could the biblical prophecy of the 7 signs, written nearly 2,000 years ago, now be coming true? Astonishingly, modern science seems to confirm these unfolding signs.
Scientists agree that the world will end. And scientists agree that many of the features of the end of the world may resemble phenomenon, catastrophes that are described in Revelation. What they disagree about is whether this is the will of God, as prophesied in Revelation, or whether it's just an accident of the natural world.
We have 500 days to avoid the climate chaos. Very important issue of climate change, climate chaos, and I said that we had 500 days to avoid the climate chaos, and I know that President Obama and John Kerry himself are committed on this subject, and I'm sure that with them, with a lot of other friends, we shall be able to reach a success in this very important matter.
Well, the doomsday clock, an ominous symbol of apparent dangers facing the world, is now 2 minutes closer to doom. It's now at 11:57.
That's according to a group of prominent atomic scientists. They look at worldwide perils, specifically nuclear threats and climate change. Basically, the closer to midnight, the closer the world is to destruction.
Based on their observations, the members of the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists Science and Security Board find conditions in the world to be so threatening that they are moving the hands of the doomsday clock 2 minutes closer to midnight. It is now 3 minutes to midnight. Today, unchecked climate change and a nuclear arms race resulting from modernization of huge arsenals pose extraordinary and undeniable threats to the continued existence of humanity. And world leaders have failed to act with the speed or on the scale required to protect citizens from potential catastrophe. We can manage our technology or become victims of it. The choice is ours, and the clock is ticking.
To those who believe in the book of Revelation, the warning signs that mark the beginning of the prophecy are clear. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Biblical scholars have decoded their symbolism.
A rider on a white horse, on a red horse, on a black horse, and on an ashen horse, all bringing horrible things.
If the prophecy has begun, then the terrors these 4 horsemen bring have already arrived.